Hello everyone, welcome to the 5th episode of the Vintage Pickup. For this episode, we bring you a Sega CD lot that we picked up at a garage sale. So here you go, just wanted to show you the contents of the lot. We ended up getting this whole lot at a garage sale and we got a really good deal on it. She gave us a really good deal on it after we just said, you know, we want the whole thing, what would you give us? And she didn't know if it worked, so we took a risk, we took a chance on it, brought it home, ended up working, so that's great. But she didn't know if it worked, and she said it had been a year since her son had played it. He really didn't care for it, he didn't want it anymore, so she ended up selling it at the garage sale. So that's where we came in and pretty much gave her a little offer and she took it. So here you go. Let's take a look at the Sega CD and its contents and the Sega Genesis. It also has the metal attachment where you can take this part off and put the Sega 2 with it. It came with some pieces. Also came with the instructions manual that I have downstairs. Here is the Sega CD games that it came with. Take a look. The duplicate that it came with was Dracula Unleashed. Out of all these, I would say the uncommon of these games would probably be the Spider-Man. The rest of them are pretty common games that you see out there, and they're not really worth much, but still for 10 games that it came with and the deal that we got, it was pretty nice to get that. It also came with a handful of Sega Genesis games, which is pretty awesome. Came with Aladdin Complete in Box, one of my favorites. This is a great game. I had it loose, so I'm gonna go ahead and keep this one. Chuck Rock, never played it, which was also pretty interesting about this one is that it came with the original receipt, and it's inside, you know, with the price and everything, and the whole receipt and the date. It's kind of cool just to look back on that. Super Battle Tank, never played it. Heard it's not that good, but kind of cool that it came with that. Pirates, here's another game that it came with that is actually pretty uncommon. It's nice and clean if you take a look at it right there. Looks like it hadn't even been played with. This one I heard is actually an uncommon that people actually look for. Here are some other loose games that it came with. Shinobi, Shadow Dancer. This one's cool. I like this one. This is the one with the dog that comes out in How To. I can't remember if the original one had the dog, but I remember having that one growing up. Final Zone. This one's also pretty uncommon. I have never actually seen it. I actually ended up playing it earlier today on my Nomad, and kind of a fun game. Here's X-Men. So it has Echo the Dolphin, complete in box, just doesn't have the front part. It also had Sonic the Hedgehog as well, but my cousin claimed it and wanted that one, so we went ahead and sold him that one. The other thing that I really like is that it came with these posters, these promotional posters that came inside the games. This Muhammad Ali one's really cool. I like that one. I'm probably gonna end up hanging that one. And the Toe Jam and Earl. I always wanted that game, never had it, but it's cool to kind of have the poster. Now I have to go look for the game. I've always wanted that one. Heard it's a fun one. It's actually pretty uncommon nowadays. That it's one of the more, you know, ones that people are kind of going after. So I want to get that one. And then Jurassic Park. So those are pretty cool. So here's the whole contents of the lot. You can see it's a lot of games, a lot of stuff. It was just such a good deal. We couldn't pass it up. She was really kind, really nice lady that just said, take everything. She said it was actually pretty funny is that no one really went for this. The people that went and got the Nintendo and Super NES stuff, they went straight for that and left all this stuff behind. Like they kind of shrugged it away and were like, oh, we're not really interested in that. They just asked about the price and she gave them a price and they didn't really care for it. So when I gave her our offer, she was just pretty much happy with it. She was like, yeah, go ahead and take it. She was like, I don't know if it works, but you know, good luck. And she was even kind enough to say if it didn't work, we can bring it back. But it ended up working. So I'm gonna go ahead and show you guys some footage so you guys can see how it looks. Okay, thank you. So here we have the Sega CD logo. Everything pops up. Everything's ready to go. You can see right there. Here we have the intro of the game. We have Spider-Man versus Kingpin. To be honest, all the rest of the games look pretty bad. I even tried them. I think there was only a couple that were actually pretty decent and fun, but for the most part, not all that great. So here's the intro. Starts off with a little story about the Daily Bugle. We have Spider-Man, Peter Parker. Kind of shows you what he's doing, chilling at his desk, checking out pictures of Spider-Man. Kind of reminds me of the animated series, the cartoon. not as nice looking, but kind of has that look to it. Then you got Mary Jane. All that different from the game on Sega Genesis. Got this dude right here in the window creeping up, trying to until he pops out again. I'm getting punked by this guy in the window. So I'm trying to play with one hand, so it's kind of hard, but I just wanted to show you guys basically how it looks, everything. So there you go. So you get a good look at what the Sega CD looks like. Here's the next game. I wanted to show you what some of the Sega Genesis games that it came with, and one of them that I kind of wanted to pick out was Final Zone. I've never heard of this game. I looked it up. It's kind of an uncommon Sega game. If you take a look, it's kind of like a mech war style game. Kind of like walking around. Pretty cool. Got like bullets. You can like alter your weapons, alter your suit, or whatever. If it was like a robot, I don't know exactly what it is, but I'm actually gonna play this one. This is kind of fun. So there you go, folks. Thanks for watching. I got some really good things this upcoming week, so I'm going to go ahead and make some more videos on some of the pickups that we ended up getting. Thank you guys. Appreciate it for watching. Bye-bye.